EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Commanders of Brooklyn taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. To throw, here's Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At about the 32. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
20, 5, and touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 44 yards.
And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Commanders 7, Seahawks 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Okay, so ready? A 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Ready?
Now Willis to throw. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Reload, reload. Check go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Got it. Ready?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Walker with another carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
18, Pioneer.
Walker, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready?
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Willis will look to throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
from 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Howell. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 3.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis
trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Howell down to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Howell. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Powell. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
This is Fant on the short completion. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to... Away.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 7. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To the right side and complete to Thomas. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 109 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now is the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, the objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and clock.
Yeah, problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now try to pick it up on third.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 1st and 10.
Three. Let's go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 15.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Check.
They run again with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Now Willis.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
60 Maverick. Hurry.
Throwing, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Jason Myers on for a field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Powell to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson.
And some space here.
And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 14-yard line.
Ready, ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And we got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this time. Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 132 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside handoff, Henry wiggles free. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well, Gardner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. And
he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Boye Mafe in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Cut 19, cut Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Willis gets his shot here in OT. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the wall. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll need at least a field goal here to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive, and they'll need to do it by the end of the period as they work here on 2nd down. On the move to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Lions.
Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point. I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Well, one OT wasn't enough. We better make it two to determine who advances to the Super Bowl. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Henry up the middle. Derrick Henry all alone. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.